Guys, hi. Right, I'm going to try this again. Most of my other one didn't record, so I have to do it again, so just bear with me. So, hi to all the parents who haven't met me yet. I did say hello to some of you last week on pickup, but it's always such a mad time. So I am Pam, but I'm actually Pammy on my t-shirt. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. So I'm Pammy, and I have taken over from Ollie, which I know Fee has told you about, but I thought I'd introduce myself. And what a time to be taking over. If you told me that I'd be doing virtual lessons after going back to teaching after a couple of months off, I would have never believed you. Going back to the kids now. So you guys were amazing last week, and I am very sad that I'm not seeing you again this week, but I think this is going to be really, really fun, you know. Super duper duper fun. Okay, so what I would like you to start off with is some news. So I know this might be a bit of a weird and strange time. It is for me. So I would just like you to sit down with your mummy or your daddy or whoever is looking after you and think of one good thing that happened today and one thing you're grateful for. Can you let me know what that is? Can you video a response to me, or can you write it in the comments, or you can email Fee and she'll pass it on to me. Just let me know what it is. This is a great time for me to get to know all of you, and we're not timed as much here. We haven't got as much to kind of jam pack into a lesson, so you can have a real good think and think about what that is. So for me, what I'm thankful for is technology, because if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't be able to teach you right now. I wouldn't be able to show you this awesome fun lesson that we've got planned. We wouldn't be able to still be planning for the show. We wouldn't be able to do so many things if it wasn't for technology. So I'm thankful for technology. And one thing I am grateful for, I am grateful for my mum. My mum made me some food today. Sorry, Fee, copying your answer. I'm grateful for my mum. She made me lunch today because I was doing some work, and then I didn't have to make any for myself. So let's do some work. So I have a really, really fun game to start off with, which should get us nice and warm. So this is quite a popular game. It's quite a well-known game, but there are lots of different versions, and this one is mine. Now I apologise, you can't see me completely, you can't see my legs when I stand up. I can move back as much as possible, but you can't see me fully. So I'll just have to explain what I'm doing. So just bear with me. So this is called Have You Ever Seen a Penguin Come to Tea? So my version is this. So just have a listen and listen to what I'm doing. Then have a pause of the video, repeat it, and then copy what I'm doing. So, have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me. A penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins salute, and then we're going to start moving. So just repeat that for me. So have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins salute, and then we're going to move our right arm. Right arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguin salute, right arm, left arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguin salute, right arm, left arm. I'm going to try my best, but my computer moves when I do it. Right arm, left arm, right leg. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguin salute, right arm, right leg, left leg. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguin salute. Right arm, right leg, left leg. Show your tongue. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Salute. Right arm, right leg, left leg. Show your tongue, now your bum. Attention, penguins dismissed. And that's when you're all going to collapse onto the floor because you're completely tired after that warm up. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try and do that again, but make it really, really high energy. Burn off all of that energy that you've had from being inside. I just couldn't do it because I'm upstairs in my room and my computer was shaking like this, and it's quite noisy. But you just try it. I'm sure you've done a fab job because everybody loves that. Okay, so for this next game, let me just get my breath back. I'm very unfit. Okay, so for this next game, I would like you to grab your mummy or your daddy or your sister or your brother or just anyone in your house, and I'm going to shout something out, and I want you to make the thing that I shout out with your body all together. But what you need to think about is respecting people's space. So if someone doesn't want you to touch them, so touch their arms, touch their legs, touch their head, touch their shoulders, then you can't do that. I don't want you to do that because it's not being respectful of other people. But try your best. Okay, so for example, I'm going to try my best, but I'm on my own and I can't, it's easy with more than one person. So I am going, if I was to say make the letter A, a capital A, so it might be, so you might know it as an A for apple. Okay, I'm going to show you what you might be able to do. So if you're on your own, you might do this, or you might do this. I mean, there's so many different things you could do. But if you're with other people, then it makes it a lot easier. So try that for me. And now, once you have understood that and you know what you're doing, you're now only going to have 10 seconds to make it. So parents, maybe do a 10-second countdown or do a timer on your phone, anything really. So I'm just going to give you the first few and I'm going to do the 10-second countdown and then I'm going to shout freeze. So do that for me. So make a circle for me. So it might be that you make a circle against the wall, standing up on the floor. Be as creative as you like. So just have a think, and I'm going to start the countdown. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. And that's it. You freeze. Even if you haven't decided what you're doing, you freeze. You just show me what you've got. Okay. Now that everyone's got that one, quite an easy one to start off with, I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. So the more people you have for this one, the more animals you can make, but I'm just going to shout it out. So make a zoo. So 10, 9, 8, 7, that's a zoo. See what you can do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze. Good work. Now, with the zoo, I would like you to add some sound effects. So, if there's some animals locked in the zoo, you might make the sound effect of the gate. Or if there's a lion in the zoo, you might go roar. Think of some different things that you can do. Okay, so these ones I'm just going to give you and you're going to try them at home and you're going to video them for me. So a tennis racket and a ball, a capital A or A, I want to see your versions, a house and a fridge. Now, Oh, and a bus. A bus, that's a good one. So for the bus, you might add some sound effects. You might make it moving. You might have someone singing in the background. There might be a bus stop somewhere if the family's big enough. So many different things. Okay, so now what we need to do is, no, I'm wrong, sorry. So now what I'd like you to do is I would like you to think of some by yourself or ones that work with your family. So it might be that you make a bed, it might be that you do a car, you might make a guitar, you might make some windows, you might make a flower. It could be anything you want. Be as creative and as silly as you like. I'm very excited to see them. Try and add some sound effects to them and maybe some movement if you're feeling brave. Who knows? Who knows? I'm so excited. The best thing about this is that I'm going to see all of you and I'm going to see how much you all think differently, but how great all of your brains are. Because sometimes in lessons that can be quite hard to do. So, well done, because I know it's going to be awesome. Bear with me 1 second, because my computer is about to die. Right, I think we're up. I had to do some rearranging there. Sorry about that. Okay, so, as I was saying, we are still thinking about what we were doing last week. So for those of you who weren't here, or for those of you who don't remember, we were working on our song for the show. That song you should all remember is from Harry Potter. But for those of you who don't know, and for parents, I will link it below or somewhere around on the internet sphere, and we will continue with that. So for you guys, just remember that we are starting stage right. So this side for you guys and this side for me. So we have people who are partnered up and with different people. So we had Katie, Arabella, Anaya and Tiana. You're on first. So you went on and you did your little beautiful little kind of dance piece at the beginning, and then you just froze. And then we had Ronnie going up next, and then we had Phoebe and Rosie, and then we had Lola, Megan, Natalia, and then we had Capri and Vinny, and then Alice, you came on all on your own at the end and walked across everyone, did your little dance, and then froze. And that is as far as we got. So what I would like you to do this week, and don't worry if you don't remember what you did, and obviously try and practice what you can, but you might not be with your friends, so it might be a bit harder, but just try your best, see what you remember. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go and think back to the music. In fact, I'm going to play it. So I'm just going to pause it again, and then I'm going to play the music for you. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm just going to play it. So you should all remember it's called Hedwig's Theme. I can't say his name. Hedwig's Theme. And it's from Harry Potter. So let's just play it. I'll just play a little bit of it just to remind you all. So this is when you're all coming on. So we'll have the first lot of people on, and then you'll come on and you'll do your little dance, and then you'll freeze. And then we'll have the next person on. And freeze. And then we'll have Phoebe and Rosie coming on together. Come on. Do your little potions and freeze. Then we'll have Lola, Megan, Natalia, and then we'll have Capri and Vinny, and then Alice. Okay, so what I want you to do from there is I would like you to have another listen to the song, listen to it in full, so from the beginning to the end, and then I would like you to think of how the song makes you feel. So I know last week you thought it made you feel of potion, you want to do some potions and some magic, which is fantastic. So what I'd like you to try and do now is think of 3 moves that you'd like to add into the song. But what you need to try and do is try and do a move that's standing, and then one that is crouching or sitting, and then one where you're sat on the floor. Okay, so it might be that you do something like this, as if you're up in this, there's something magical going on, and then you might be like this and having a look around the cauldron, or you're playing with the fairies or something like that, and then it might be that you have to go to sleep on the floor, something like that. Okay, it can be anything that you want, as long as you find it easy to move into from one move into the other. So make sure it's not something difficult like doing this and then you're going to go straight onto the floor, and then you might be like, oh, it's hard to get up again. Just try and make it easy and make it flow really well, and yeah, and just try and do those things. And so what I'd like you to do, try 3 of those moves and just keep repeating it over and over and over again, so then you remember what they are. And then what I'd like you to do is record them for me. Now it might be fun if you can get whoever is helping you with this video, or if, when you carry on doing your recordings of your other games, if you show me maybe what Mummy and Daddy are doing, because maybe we'll try and get them involved somehow. No, they won't be involved in the show, but we can, you know, they can see what you're doing, and then we're able to give you some ideas. Who knows? Okay, so there is nothing left to say apart from go get practicing, and I'm really excited to see what you all have. So show me, maybe you could show me your penguin goes to tea. Then you can show me your 10 seconds to make. Then you can show me, what else did we do? Oh, no, I forgot. So you have to show me your news. Tell me your news, so one thing that you're grateful for and one thing that happened today. And then your penguin comes to tea. And then your 10 seconds to make. So remember, we've got a circle, a bus, a zoo, a tennis racket and ball, a capital A or A, so A for apple, a house, a fridge, so we need to add some life to some of those, so make some noises, maybe some movement, who knows. And then you have a little listen to the song we played last week. Try and see what you remember with when you were stood with your people, and then show me your 3 moves where you're standing, crouching or sitting, or and you're on the floor. So go get practicing, and what I would like to see is all of you trying to do it, because I am going to pick virtual drama star from the videos I've seen. So if you want to be the virtual drama star, then I need to see your videos. Okay, right, I've had so much fun with you all. This wasn't half as scary as I thought it would be. So go and do it. Right, see you soon. Very excited to see you all next week.